I've got a new appliance, a little camp grill here, and I'm gonna grill some vegetables, toss them in oil and salt and pepper, and make a little grilled vegetable pasta. Some grilled veggie pasta. I use some chopsticks for tongs, so I will eat with those as well. Superstition Mountains. And some horrible pop music in the background, courtesy of a neighbor. Little mushroom and poblano pepper omelet with some arugula, tomato, cheddar cheese. Yum. A little salami and arugula sandwich with more terrible music in the background. These are some plantains and some salami and cheese, with which I'm going to make some pupusas with curtido, which is kind of like a coleslaw-like thing. There we go, pupusas and some grilled plantains. Yum. Little potato, sweet potato, and mushroom hash with some cheese and over easy eggs. Hello friends, family, total strangers. Today's video is about the last voyage of Squirrelz. So I finished up my job at Mount Rainier around September 18th. I wrecked my van in Texas, driving to Pensacola, I think right around November 19th or so. So it was about a 2-month period where I was just traveling. So that's what this video is about, the last voyage of Squirrelz. Road tripping across the country. So I should point out where I am right now. I am in one of my favorite camping areas. This is the Superstition Mountains, very lush desert. Lots of different type of cacti and shrubs, and very green desert, lush desert. But yeah, my road trip was awesome. It started when I left Mount Rainier. I went over to the Olympic Peninsula to meet up with Jax and Jax's mom, and we camped for several days over there. Most of what I filmed is at an Indian reservation over there, a Native American reservation, and I'm going to cut you to that footage. And I think I did a hike or two out on my own, and then I camped out on my own by the beach as well. So this is the Olympic Peninsula. Chicken mole and bean burrito, plantains, yum. Some savory crepes for breakfast with chanterelle mushrooms, little prosciutto, and boursin cheese, yum. the 1,000-year storm blowing in. He's a crazy dog. Little Zatarain's jambalaya, dressed up. Yum. So yeah, that was awesome hanging out in the Olympic Peninsula with Jax and Jax's mom. We did lots of cooking. There will be a lot of cooking in this video because this is a 2-month period, so I filmed quite a bit of food. So after that, I went down to Eugene, Oregon to visit my friend Becca, who's been on the channel before. I didn't film much in Eugene, but then I did film quite a bit over in Sisters. I camped and I did a couple hikes. So that's near Bend, Oregon, and I will cut you to that footage.
Oh my god, nothing deep. I was driving the Honda one.
Ray, this is further than we saw last time. They were all. When Ray and I came last time, they were all starting to fly in, so that was a different kind of cool.
Per usual, my breakfast burrito got a little out of hand. It was very large. But that looks delicious. The Three Sisters. Beautiful. Upper Chouche Falls. Awesome. Little veggie pasta. A little veggie stir fry for dinner. Yum. Pretty nice camp spot. Pretty nice. So yeah, after Bend, I broke my glasses. I didn't film it, but I broke my glasses camping near Sisters. And I got new glasses in Bend, but then I also had some backup glasses that were going to take a few weeks, so I had to come back through Bend. But in the meantime, I went back up to Leavenworth, Washington, which is where Jax McGee and Jax's mom were staying for the summer, so they were still there. So I went up and visited them, and yeah, we did some cooking, and then we did a couple of fall hikes in the Leavenworth area, and then I went out on my own for about a week, out kind of in central Washington, the Dry Falls State Park area. Did some camping and hikes out there, which was beautiful. Very different, you know, kind of high plains desert, but beautiful. And then I went back to Leavenworth and hung out with Jax McGee and Jax's mom some more and did some cooking. So I will cut you that footage. fried rice action. Yum. A little salmon and spinach omelet. Delicious. French toast with a apple compote. Beautiful. This is Dry Falls. Gorgeous. A little coconut pumpkin soup made by Jax's mom. Yum. Well, I'm making an attempt at pumpkin gnocchi, homemade. Yeah, they're very soft. We'll see how this turns out. A little homemade pumpkin gnocchi with chanterelle mushrooms. Yum. Little lemon ricotta French toast. Little salmon and boursin omelet with some arugula. So yeah, that was amazing. That was I spent all said and done about a month in the Pacific Northwest, and the temperatures were about to swing drastically. So I went down to Portland to visit a friend of mine, a couple friends, and I don't think I really filmed much in Portland, if at all. And then I had a super sketchy drive to Bend, Oregon, to pick up my glasses, my backup glasses. And then from there, and that was like a wet snow drive over the passes to get from Portland to Bend. And then to get from Bend to Mount Shasta or Shasta Lake in California, which was relatively warm compared to Oregon, I had a harrowing white knuckle drive on icy roads. Yeah, it's terrible. It was terrible. But I didn't really film any of that. But I got to Mount Shasta and filmed some there. So that was beautiful. Shasta Lake was gorgeous. There's some great free camping near there, or at least it's free in the off-season winter time. So let me catch that footage. Camped on Lake Shasta. Beautiful, Northern California. Smoke is rolled in, but it makes for nice sunsets. Little pork chop stir fry with a fried egg. Yum. And a lovely sunset to accompany. little French toast. Yum. So after Shasta Lake, I headed down to the Bay Area to visit my uncle in Berkeley. I did a hike there overlooking, that goes up the hills, into the hills, overlooking the Bay Area, which was beautiful. That was a nice little diversion. And then I went to Monterey area. Santa Cruz is actually Carmel Valley, to visit another friend. I don't think I filmed much there either. But then I went to the Kern River area. There's a big lake there, which I can't remember the name of right now. But I camped on the lake, and then I think I also camped a night or two up on the Kern River. This is kind of near Bakersfield, the very kind of southern fringes of the Sierra Nevadas. And that was awesome. And then I went to Joshua Tree National Park. My nephew lives near there, and we did a little hike together to an oasis in Joshua Tree National Park. So I will cut you to that footage. Lake Isabella. Little Italian sausage sandwich. Some potatoes. Yum. Some breakfast. Little red wine. And Italian sausage pasta. Yum. Little breakfast stir fry.
Would have been a water right over there by the palm tree bases.
What happened?
It's an oasis.
Daddy?
So the last segment of this video was I went to Tucson to meet up with my friend Bridget, who I had met and worked with at Mount Rainier National Park back in Washington. And yeah, we met up and did a little day hike in Saguaro National Park. And then I went on my own to Tucson, ate some delicious food, went down to Indian Bread Rocks, which is off of the freeway. And that footage, I got a sunset on the side of Squirrelz. And that was fitting imagery because that was like 2 days before Squirrelz got totaled. So poetic. Yeah, so I didn't film anything after it was damaged. Dropped the ball on that. But and Squirrelz got wrecked in Texas. So yeah, I didn't really film anything after Indian Bread Rocks, but let me cut you that footage.
I'm like holding my breath.
This is Indian bread rocks. And there's the van. Some French toast and chorizo. Yum. Little sunrise at Indian bread rocks. Beautiful. So that was the last voyage of Squirrelz. R.I.P. I loved that van. It was my home for 7 years of my life. My home, my car, so yeah, it was more than a car because I also lived in it. So, we are now in a new phase, new period. Living in Rabbits now, the Kia Sedona minivan. Going good so far. Boy, I bought this. I've actually completely lost track of time. I don't remember when I bought it, and I don't know what date it is now. I've had it at least a month, a little over a month probably. And so far so good. So yeah, that's my video, the last voyage of Squirrelz. And I'll try to start doing a weekly video again. That's the plan. We'll see how it works out, but I plan on doing a video once a week. Because I do like making these YouTube videos, and it's been a while. Like, I've kind of gotten to the point where I've been doing like one a month, and I would love to get back to the 1 a week schedule. We'll see how that goes, but that's the plan. So thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment. Or you can just watch. That's fine too. Thanks again. Bye.